It starts off slow though, right?
Of course, everything is going to build up over time, but that's why you keep wholesaling until you got enough passive income to support your lifestyle. So here's what I want you to do. Think about your goal, right? So if you want to make 20 grand a month, you think anybody can live over 20 grand a month? You can do a lot with 20 grand a month. I'm not telling you that 20 grand is your goal. Let's say 100 is your goal, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Think about your goal. Backtrack off of that. How many properties do I need to support that number? And I want to do it within this. You're 27, you got 3 years. Now, how can I do that within the next 3 years? How many properties do I need to accumulate in 3 years to support that number so I never have to work again? So let's say, what's your number?
Like, did I want to have my bank account?
What's your number? No, not in your bank account, passively. Money in the bank don't mean nothing.
That's what I'm saying, I'm thinking wrong.
Here's the deal, bro. Money in the bank is a waste of money.
I keep having to shift my thinking because that's why sometimes I make decisions based off, I'm like, okay, I got it.
Bro,
I'm trying to work on my mindset.
Money need to be working. Think about it like this. Every single dollar that you have is a soldier. Every single dollar you have should be working for you. So as soon as you go spend that, as soon as you go sell that, because when you spending, you're selling your workers off.
I'm not saying, I don't be spending like on no clothes or nothing, but like I be holding like, all right, what do I need to invest in next for my fitness business? Or
I got you.
I need to buy course-wise or this from real estate. Like I'm figuring it out.
Get your passive income right. So here's how you do it, bro. What do you need to survive every single month right now?
I want $40,000 a month passive.
All right, so $40,000 a month. Now let's do some, you got a calculator? Yeah. Let's do some math together. Right? I got my card dropping. Ugh. That's that old man when you turn 40, you start doing when you So $40,000 a month, right? So the average profit you want to make on a house is $200 to $250. Let's just say, give and take, right? So let's just go for $250. So you need 160 properties in the next 3 years, right? 160 properties divided by, what's that, 36 months? That means you need 4 properties a month. 4.5 properties a month. You think you could buy 4.5 properties a month? Yeah, the answer is yes.
4 properties a month.
So now you got to figure out how to go out there and actually be able to buy 4, even if it's a 4 unit. I'm talking about 160 doors.
Right, that's what you're saying.
Right? It don't necessarily have to be single family properties. You could buy 24 units.
But I'm saying, I really need to get my active income up there. Because doing...
but
because right now I'm averaging about 20. That's not enough to be getting...
Bro, start where you are. That's the whole point.
But I'm just saying, you're talking about buying a house out.
No, I'm not saying buy it outright. You got enough right now. 20 a month is what you got, right?
Yeah, well, so, I mean, I'm saying, yeah, I got 20 coming in within the next month. Yeah,
okay, so look, so 20, right? Go buy a house. I would prefer it to be more than 1 unit. Put some money into it. Buy it at 70 cents on the dollar, right? So let me give you an example. Let's say you buy a duplex for $200,000. 70 cents, 2 times 7 is 140 minus repairs, right? So let's just say you needed to put in $25,000 in work. Let's say 30, make it a clean 30, right? So that means you want to buy that property at 110, right? 110, by the time you put the 40 into it, you can refi cash out at 80 cents on the dollar. Now you're able to pull 20,000 more out of the property tax-free. It's called the BRRRR strategy, right? You buy it, you rehab it, you put money into it, you refinance it, you rent it, and then you repeat it, right? It's called the BRRRR, right? So now you into the property at 160, but now the tenant is taking care of your 160, you cash flowing that $250 a month per unit, right? So that's $500 a month right there. Passively, you still own the asset, you still get the depreciating value, you still get the appreciation as time goes on, plus another $20,000 tax-free because you can't get taxed on a loan. So now you just turn your 20 into 40 buying 1 property. You see how this works? Now you take the whole 40 and you do the same thing, you double up. So you should be able to get 160 doors in 3 years, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how this works, bro. So that's how you build real wealth in real estate, man. Wholesaling is a beginner's game, bro. It's an entry level way Yeah, there's people out there that make millions of dollars. There's 1% of the people that make millions of dollars wholesaling only. Right? Not a lot of people do that.
So
you got some superstars.
So where I'm at, where I'm getting deals consistently, I'm not getting my money right. Well, I guess
I'm not, you are, but you just got to change up based off of what you just told me. You need more leverage, bro.
I'm franchising too, so that's
You can still build up an active income business, right? But what I'm saying is, don't rely on that. I did that, right?
So I should already start making something passive.
Get passive income. Honestly, bro, I know I made you an offer on this house. If I was you, I'll make this my first investment. You already here, man. I'm giving you the game right now. I'm giving you, look, I want this house. I want this house. But this is already in your family, bro. I would turn this into your first joint.
They probably let me make payments.
I'm just saying, man. Sell or finance it. Now you don't need it. Now you take the 20,000. Bro, take the 20,000, 25,000, put it into the house, refi your money back out, plus another, you could probably get another 40,000 out of it. Right? Now you just turn your 20 into 60,000.
Form of just active income too.
So I'm not a fan of gambling, man.
What's your chances of getting rich doing trading?
I don't know nothing about it. It's too complicated for me to even think. I tried Bitcoin. I bought some. I lost money. You know what I mean? I know the game is a buy low, sell high, but you asking the wrong guy, man. I'm more of a conservative type of investor where I see.
You need some numbers and facts.
I need facts in front of me, bro, because if I'm basing it off of what's going to me, like even with Bitcoin, for example, they go create some type of rally just to get the numbers to go up. They're creating artificial
metrics.
Right.
Like that, yeah.
They're creating artificial metrics of what's actually happening, value. Wo said value, right? They're creating artificial value of what the coin is actually worth. So that I could be like, yo, if I'm in control of Bitcoin, this is what's gonna happen today. Make sure you get in. That's artificial, but that's not what's actually happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I choose, there's people out there who swear by crypto and stocks and all that stuff.
Real estate and crypto, right?
As far as I know, you know what I mean? But, I don't know enough about it to answer that. I know enough about it to be dangerous, but if you ask me,
just from like stats and proven facts from history,
my answer is always gonna be real estate, bro. I think the play with stocks and I think the play with crypto is the same as the play with real estate. People wanna get rich overnight, but really the money is a long term. You gotta put the money in and let it sit, bro.
But it's a lot.
So for example, I bought Bitcoin at $1,500, right? I still have that Bitcoin sitting. I didn't even touch it. The market went up, the market came back down, the market went right back up. Now Bitcoin is at $40,000. You understand what I'm saying?
Right, 15, now you got 40?
I bought it when it was $1,500 back in 2016, 2017. I forgot about it. You understand? But I let it sit. But then you got people who actively go out and they make a trade, get a little bit of money, make a trade, you know what I mean? Me, that's not that's not worth it. Same thing with real estate.
It's like $2,000.
That's the point, bro. Same thing with real estate though. The real money, you can make a quick $5,000 or $10,000 wholesaling, but where's the real money made, bro? You see how it all ties in? Where's the real?
I'm saying if you did six, but you say it's very small amount of people doing $15,000 making $90K.
That's fine. You know what I mean? That's what they want. They're building up. They're doing that for a purpose, but they're gonna be doing that forever. I would rather put the money into.
So I really should have started heavily investing my money by now.
Basically, you got to play both sides of the fence. You need the active income to be able to support the passive. Once you got enough passive coming in, you can choose to do whatever you want to do. Ask any millionaire if they should have millions sitting. Think about it. Currency is meant to do what? It's called currency. Currency is meant to flow, right? Current, right? It's meant to flow. Money is meant to keep moving. The moment money stops, that's the point. You know what I mean? So I just gave this analogy to my mother-in-law when we was in LA. I said, you could have $1 million today. You could sit that $1 million in the bank. In 10 years, the value of that $1 million will not be the value it is today because of inflation, right? So sitting money in the bank is useless. I believe you need to have enough money to be able to survive for I personally like 2 years of income in the bank, right?
Right. How much would you have as an entrepreneur before you buy your house?
I didn't even think about it. That's a whole nother conversation, bro. Is your house an asset? Is your house an asset or a liability?
Content out of it, yeah, it could be, but I'm
is it an asset or a liability?
It'd be a liability.
A house is a liability.
I know that.
Unless you're.
You need to tell them other jokers if you told them, hey bro, I'm about to buy my first house, and I'm like, bro, no. Saying, because I'm 27, I still got an ego.
Bro, I bought my first house.
A large house.
I bought my first house in 2014. I bought close to 1,000. I did close to 1,000 real estate deals before I bought my first house. A house is a liability, bro.
You really waited.
A house is a liability. As soon as I gotta come out of my pocket, if the house ain't paying for itself, it's a liability.
I'm trying to look good.